The parliamentary motion calling for Kenya to withdraw from the International Criminal Court passed easily after opposition MPs walked out. The decision comes just before the country's president and deputy president are to face trial at the ICC in The Hague, accused of crimes against humanity following the 2007 elections. Majority Leader Aden Duale put forward the motion to withdraw from the court.
Mr. Speaker, I think as a country, we have today made a statement based on our sovereignty nation.
Deputy President William Ruto and journalist Joshua Arap Sang are to go on trial Tuesday. President Uhuru Kenyatta is scheduled for November. They are accused of organising widespread killings after the 2007 elections. More than 1,000 people were killed in the resulting violence. All three deny the allegations. ICC spokesman Fadi El Abdallah says the prosecutions do not violate Kenya's sovereignty.
Every state that is part of the ICC, including Kenya, freely exercised its sovereign right to join. And the people of Kenya freely exercised their democratic right during the presidential elections. The ICC process is judicial, and it should not be politicized.
William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta were opponents in 2007, but formed an alliance for this year's elections in March. Their campaign portrayed the ICC as interfering in Kenya's domestic affairs. Kenya's withdrawal could have broad consequences, says Phil Clark, an analyst at London School of Oriental and African Studies.
It would mean that Kenya would stop cooperating in terms of the ICC's investigations on the ground, in terms of protecting witnesses and the practical elements of the case. And I guess on a wider frame, there's a high chance that other African states will see this as a green light for them to do likewise.
The African Union has accused the ICC of hunting Africans because of their race, a charge the court strongly denies. But the contenders in the 2007 elections came from opposing ethnic blocs. Phil Clark says the African Union's view is gaining strength in Africa.
You have very powerful actors, including the US and other members of the Security Council, who are willing to use the ICC around the world when it suits them, to intervene in cases where Western powers have interests, but not to sign up to the court themselves.
Kenya's withdrawal from the ICC would take up to a year and still requires the government, not Parliament, to formally notify the United Nations Secretary-General. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.
Crimes of this scale and of this nature did not just happen.